Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back with some more coverage of Long Live the Legion, episode 39. So here with Starfire, and we're going to be doing the dailies again, but this time we have a little bit more experience as far as the overlap and locations. This was something that Rockvar pointed out, but Starfire for some reason follows you around. We're going to find out how long she does that. I was actually just recording another video where I was standing around this area for a long time, so I didn't notice her until like just now. Okay, so these are the dailies on a non-reset day, so you don't see the bounties lit up. The hologram of Cosmic Boy will give you the free mark.
Wish we weren't just meeting over Hollow.
So that'll only be there on, for as long as this DLC is current.
Request.
And then I'm not sure what the best order to pick up these daily missions is quite yet.
Let's shine a light on all these shadow creatures attacking citizens.
I've sensed malicious
From the practice runs I've had, it seems like about 3 of them like heavily overlap. Let's take a quick look at the map. So if you notice, the starting point is to the east side, unlike Wonderverse where you start in the middle. So starting point is here, and you go counterclockwise if you're going in like the bounty order, because the first one will spawn to the south, then you got the west, and then the north, and then the final, which is lit up now, Valdis, is in the center. So let's take a look at the daily missions, and we want to highlight the one to the south, which I'm not quite sure which one that is yet. Okay, so we'll start with this one here, the ProbeTek in Defect. Okay, so ProbeTek and Defect is the one that has the disguise, and Starfire is still following me around. These are the weekly nodes. These should complete naturally. You can see the counter there is almost done, and this is like my 3rd run maybe? This looks like an overlap mission. Oh, so Starfire is actually helping us out here. If you want to compare this video to my initial run, there were a bunch of bug fixes, so you can get to that through the cards above. One of the things you'll notice with this mission is the disguise that I put on is now required. Before it wasn't, and I think that was a user experience issue.
On time and up to spec. Systems normal.
Because before, when it wasn't required, you didn't have to put it on, but it didn't light up like the different objective areas with the white dot. You could still interact with them, but it just wouldn't light up. Now, with it being required, if you don't have the costume on, you can't interact with those objectives. So it makes it cleaner that way.
Corruption.
This daily can end up pretty fast if you roll the guys that aren't aggressive, because in that case you would just be getting the credit without any combat. But these NPCs seem to have pretty low hit points. I'm not sure if Starfire is really supposed to, if this is bugged or not, but it should be interesting to see how this reacts on live with a lot more players, because she obviously can't follow everyone.
Obey if and only if more.
Okay, that got rid of the weakly, so the nice thing about getting that done earlier in the week is you just have the, you know, less white dots.
ProbeTek, on time and up to spec. New prime electric. Serve more drone. You will be stopped.
Okay, so now we want to try to highlight the one in the west. So let's see if that did it. Alright, the magic one is everywhere. And Starfire is still there. I kind of thought like if I went into fast movement she would stop following.
Legionnaires need to be there for the injured, and I need you there for the shadows.
And why is she attacking the ally? That's kind of weird. She's not hitting though, she's just aiming at him. So actually this video might not count as a regular run because it's not indicative of what I think will be live. Okay, maybe she's gonna stop following because she's gonna end up at the NPC. Oh no, he disappears, so she's gonna still follow me.
Supplies requested from Legion Academy. Shipment inbound.
I'll practice my moves while you keep the shadows away.
So like Wonderverse and Birds of Prey, these daily objectives had different points assigned to them. So I'm not necessarily picking the best ones right now, since I don't have the experience. But in Wonderverse, depending on which ads you take out, some of them might be worth 1 point, and there are actually some worth 8. So there are some dailies that go by a lot faster. Oh, okay, Starfire is not here anymore.
This night girl will show me that move. You must have been tough in the class.
Maybe she ended up following someone else. Okay, I'm gonna see if that's the best one to do next. Alright, so north is correct. We're going counterclockwise with the dailies as we do with the bosses. So when I publish this video, I'm going to put captions for the titles of those missions. That way you kind of get used to this order.
Still feel that.
This one should go pretty fast because you get a
Thank
point
you.
for the
I felt
knockout
an
and then
ancient
a
evil
point for the cog. So each of these guys is 2.
Thank you for
And I
rescuing me from
forgot
that
to lose
shadow.
the disguise.
You saved me from the empty oblivion.
Let's see what this one is worth. So we're starting at 8. This one has a larger NPC with more health. So I got 2 points for the big guy.
Thank you for saving me from the clammy shadow of death.
And there's 1 point for the small ones as well as the knockout.
You saved me from an empty oblivion.
I didn't see what happened.
Okay,
Was
so
that
the
Elon?
nodes with the guy in the middle are the best. But this one should go by really quick. I mean, I barely moved locations in map and it completed.
Thank you. I felt an ancient evil cloud my mind.
I didn't see what happened. Was that Ebon?
And this one seemed to overlap with one of the others as well. This last one here. Yeah, it overlapped with the disguise mission. Just to go full circle. I kind of wish the disguise one didn't light up on the mini-map after you finished it, because right now it's confusing. Yeah, I'm not getting any objectives here. Oh wait, I didn't finish the disguise one. I probably finished another one and moved on. That, okay. There we go.
This is what it'll all be about, saving people. Can you watch my back?
These ones where you're protecting the student should also go by pretty quickly because you get 3 waves of those.
Oh yeah, this is why I joined up.
And we'll just finish the last 2. But as you get used to these, I have a feeling this will be, in comparison to Wonderverse, these dailies should be faster if you don't count the bosses, if you don't do the ring of bosses, just the dailies alone. Because this has like, you know, it has the same ring shape as Wonderverse, except you can travel faster is one thing, because Wonderverse wasn't like a true open world, it was just basically like a big dungeon with a sky on top. This has more of an open world feel where you could, like, you don't have to travel the ring, you could fly across if you wanted to. In Wonderverse you couldn't really do that. And there's also a lot of overlap, and Wonderverse distinctly had like the 4 zones without overlap. So I'm gonna turn these in because there was also an update to
Thanks for chaperoning. You
the
should
boxes
be a mentor. You make a great
since the first video I recorded.
Thank you for your assistance in repairs. We all owe you our gratitude.
Thank you for reining in Mordru's magic.
You were like a light in the darkness. Thank you again.
Unknown error. No longer detected.
Okay, one of those was the weekly.
Please consider purchasing upgrades.
Let me get rid of some inventory first. Collections. Okay, so the difference is they fixed the loot picker. So right here, you get a choice of 2. Usually they're different, but in this case, happen to be the same piece. And you will get the soda and the bite automatically, but you're choosing the gear piece now. Before there wasn't a choice. But there's still no like plan or base item mixed in. So it follows the Wonderverse format where it was gear only. So with the choice, it lets you pick whether you want to gear up or not. But it's a little bit limited because eventually you do have to gear up until you run out of inventory space. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just another run of the dailies. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.